Ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely thrilled to introduce to you our next speaker, Paulo Casaca, a former Portuguese member of the European Parliament and a steadfast friend and supporter of the Iranian people, the Iranian resistance and the freedom fighters of Camp Ashraf, and an individual who I know has a great many fans in this room. Please join me in welcoming Paulo Casaca.
Dear Madam Rajavi, dear speakers, personalities, dear Iranians, those who are there in the back, those who are in Ashraf 3, thank you very much for allowing me once again to be among you. If I do well recall, it's the 21st time from 2003, in I think 17th of June 2003, when we were gathered here for the first time to celebrate the release, the freedom of Madam Rajavi, that had been in an absolutely inadmissible process, being victim of a trade between the Iranian fascist authorities and the French government. And this was perhaps the human rights campaign I've ever been more involved, heart and soul, in my life. I was absolutely outraged. I was in the European Parliament and I could not stop till I got the news. And this was one of the happiest moments of my life. And I'm very, very happy that you are there, that the Iranian people can count with you, because I am certain you will be the leader in Tehran, and you will coronate the liberation of the Iranian people. And let me tell you that of course, I do remember Jean-Pierre Becquet, that was the mayor at that time already. Well, at that time, I don't recall so many personalities. I do recall Mélenchon. At the time, Mélenchon was the spokesperson for foreign affairs of the Socialist Party here in France. He was here. I do remember to hear his speech, but we did not find so many people, such a high level of support, and this is due to you. You deserve all the congratulations. And the Iranian people deserve And the Iranian people deserve all the applause for its courage to resist the Iranian fascism. Lastly, by ignoring the presidential charade of last Friday. And here, let me underline a point that was already made by Lars. Very, very well done. We have to praise fundamentally the prisoners, and I know that the prisoners of the wards 4th, 6th and 8th of Evin prison, they refused to participate in the charade, and they are now being targeted by the authorities with reprisals. But they refused, and they deserve all our support. We have to call the international community, our governments, to write to Tehran and to say, stop arresting the prisoners that refuse to participate in this charade. This is an urgency that we have all to commit ourselves to. And this today we are dominated by the legal issue, the human rights. I created an association of human rights from the very start, even before politics. I was very much involved in human rights at the time in Amnesty International. I do think it is a fundamental issue. I think that we have to understand something, that there is an institutional pillar made by the special rapporteurs of the United Nations, a mechanism that was reintroduced in 2011 that is really the crux of the matter. I think this is the mechanism and the people we have to support. I think that Iran was very fortunate to have had 3 outstanding rapporteurs. Ahmad Said, that was someone from the Maldives, a fantastic person. Asna Jahangir, I had the opportunity of knowing her. She died in very tragic circumstances, and she interrupted her mandate. I think we should remember her as one of the bravest defenders of the Iran human rights. And now we have the present rapporteur, Javad Rahman, who have been reported here that he has had the courage, the guts to denounce the genocide of '88. And this is absolutely outstanding. I have been reading his report, over 500 pages report that is available on the internet. It's not very easy to get there, I have to say. It's not in the website as we would expect it to be, but it exists, and it is an outstanding work. And so this pillar is fundamental. It has to be defended. It has to be continued, because it will be, in my opinion, the most important pillar to confront from the outside the regime of Tehran. But just a small word to say that I am an economist by profession, although I have been most of my life connected with politics and human rights, as a matter of fact. And regarding economics, I think that we have to see something that is very important, which is the logic of outsourcing of the Iranian regime, both of terrorism. They now hire criminal drug gangs to go and to shoot their opponents. They have been doing lately this, as we know, with our dear colleague Alejo Vidal Quadras, and also for the disinformation campaign. They do the same thing. They hire pseudo-independent organizations with murky financing based in the Cayman Islands and elsewhere to tarnish the image of the Iranian opposition. And we have to get a good look at this. We have to be prepared to have this struggle as well. Fundamentally, we have to understand something. We do not really know when. I mean, it could have been 2 years ago. We don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or after tomorrow. But we have to be prepared. And we have to say that whatever they will try, whatever the pseudo-elections, we will overcome, we will win, we will get an Iran free. Thank you very much.